will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Irish! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. Running the red zone, it's Hatchet.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Notre Dame right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. On the run, still looking. Look out, he's got room. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Peters. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Steps away to find some room. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He'll toss it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd down after that run. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Hawkeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The lone back's got it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively.
Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Wicks. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wicks. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10.
Run goal line.
Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peters. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Peters. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard running there.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Fights off a defender. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll turn the football over. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Creates a little space.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. Complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Off play action. Makes the grab. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Boots his 1st of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame right back to the line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these lines.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He's looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air on 2nd down. Big fella moving.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on the money. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Jennings. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.